Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your May 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We will start with the sound bowl for a few seconds just to tune into the energy before we do a Celtic cross, and we will be clarifying at the end, and there will be an extended reading. If this does resonate with you, you can check out the description box below and click on the link, and below that is the PayPal link. Alright, so before we begin, let's just tune into the energy. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Alright Aries, let us see what May has in store for you. Okay, so please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe, it's totally free. Comment, share, whatever you like. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, loveitormore.com. Again, the link is in the description box below. We're first going to get a theme for the month of May for you, Aries. Thank you. Openness. Okay, this is a call to action. It's a call to basically open the guards of your heart. Okay, to be open to new ideas, new opportunities, new perspectives. Okay, it is a full moon, so it does talk about also releasing attachments that you have, things that have been holding you back, that barrier that we place in front of us and where we put the mask on. Spirit is asking you for this month to try and remove the mask, remove the veil, so that you can be open to new things coming your way. Alright, so let us grab the Gilded deck. We are going to be doing a Celtic cross. Now I will be laying out the cards as well as the extended cards, the clarifying cards, at the same time before I delve in, because I've noticed that if I go through all the energies first and then go back over all the energies to clarify, sometimes it can be a little bit confusing about the placements. So we'll just do it all at once, so you'll just have to bear with me. Aries, please, May 2023 for their highest good. Okay. Okay, let me clarify before I go into all of them. Love may be arriving for you. The love of a new person, a new project, a new enterprise. Let's see how this all pans out for you. And thank you for your patience. Don't worry, I will show you all the cards. Nice, okay. There may be a little bit of noise in the background. They're currently installing a water filter system, so I'll just try and speak a bit louder. We've got Page of Wands and Page of Swords now twice in your reading. So for some of you, you actually are also dealing with children. Okay, but pages are also messengers. But let's head straight into the reading. Your current position now at the moment is the Six of Swords together with the Moon card. Okay, so where there has been a bit of uncertainty and clarity moving forward, I see you getting a lot more more inner peace, and more, it feels like you've been on a bit of a journey recently So some of you might be taking a journey, but that this is you moving on to calmer state of mind, more inner peace, which has been unclear up until now. Perhaps even particularly since the eclipse timing that was last week. Now, it could also be, I'm just keep getting drawn back to this Page of Swords here in your recent past. It could have been that you were dealing with either a child or some news that came in that had initially, which was bad luck, bad news. It's now turned in your favor, and that's what's providing the peace of mind with the Page of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so perhaps you got some news that came on in that helped with, and when I say news, communications, emails, correspondences that came in, which something that had been delayed or had bad luck associated, the Wheel of Fortune has now turned back in your favor, which is good. And that could be why you are moving on to calmer waters despite the uncertainty ahead. Okay, so it feels to me like you kind of are, it's quite a mature energy of kind of going, well, I don't know what's in front of me. Oh yes, we've got that. Look here, this looks a bit like an eclipse energy. It is actually the moon card, but it's reminded me a bit of the eclipse. So it could have been something that was happening to you about a week or so ago. Okay, and now you are moving on to calmer waters. I hope that focused for you. Okay, so you are feeling a little bit more settled in your direction forwards. It feels like you've left something behind and you're just allowing it to be, which I love. Okay, but there is this distraction, a thing that's blocking your mental clarity at the moment is this High Priestess, clarified by the King of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels to me that intuitively you're picking up on an energy of, I want to move forward, but it feels like there's something tripping you up in terms of either a person who's relative to the King of Pentacles energy, who's a kind of business owner, someone who's very down to earth, very practical, very methodical. He is basically all concerned about long-term security. Okay, now it could be a person that you're dealing with, or it could be the energy that you're dealing with, that intuitively you're kind of going, I want to move forward with peace of mind, but I've got this niggling thing coming up in the background, and I'll explain why in a moment, because it's propping up in your subconscious area of thought. Okay, but your conscious area of thoughts at the moment, the direction that you're moving in May is beautiful. It's King of Wands clarified by the Ten of Cups. So for some of you, the King of Wands could be literally a person for love, okay, a romantic partner or a business partnership, but a feeling more romantic in a sense. And it could be the person, if you're single and looking for love, this could be someone new coming in. There looks like quite a lot of love coming on in for you. But now you've got the va-va-voom back. You've got your fire back. Now, King of Wands is your energy. So not only is it someone coming towards you, but it's also focusing on being an entrepreneur, taking the lead, nurturing your baby. You know, it's like bringing to birth something that is really, really you're passionate about, you're spirited about, okay? And the drive here is happy ever after with the Ten of Cups. Okay, this is like contentment. This is affecting you in the home front as well, your family life. It's all the good stuff, right? That is your focus. What do I need to do? What do I need to achieve? How do I need to take the lead in bringing that? That is my 100% focus. So you're not so concerned about money at the time. You're not so concerned with kind of your mental stuff at the time, not as much. Your focus is on the heart space. That's you for May. Okay, so not only are you embracing the King of Wands energy, but embracing that energy can also attract that person into our life if we're looking for someone who is charismatic. Male or female, doesn't matter, right? Charismatic, knows how to get things done, and he's also a type of your equal. Okay, but in the background, in your subconscious area of thought, we've got the Two of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. Okay, so I know that things have been a little bit of a juggling act. See, deep down, you're still sort of a little bit affected by that moon energy that's affecting your peace of mind. but it's because you feel that there's only so much you can take on board right now, okay? And relative to finances, if there was some bad luck affecting your finances as you enter into the month of May, that is now turning in your favor. And while you don't have all of the facts and figures ahead of you right now, you're kind of sensing that, okay, I can just about manage to get things going, and I can, if I take a bit of here and I take a bit there and I take a bit there, I can make my situation work for me financially. Also based on the time restrictions that I have. Okay, with the clarifying by the Page of Cups also means that at the back of your mind you kind of go, you know what, I just need to do this for a short amount of time. This is not going to be long term. It's just a temporary thing that I need to do because I feel like something good is coming my way with the Page of Cups. Okay, some nice gestures going to come towards me to help me with this juggling act. The juggling act of how I manage my time and energy and my finances. Okay, right. But your attitude of the month is all about love, okay? We got Ace of Cups clarified by the 10 of Wands. So this is where that openness card comes in so strong, okay? Remember I said that it's important for you to remove the barrier from your heart. The Ace of Cups is new love, new passion. That can be with a person, that can be with a situation, a new job, a new enterprise, but something that really kind of connects you and gets you really, really excited. But with it being clarified by the 10 of Wands, tells me that it's it's a bit of hard work to let your guard down, okay? You feel like you've just got to, for some of you might be in a situation where you have to close off, you have a burden that you still are carrying from a previous situation that will take a little bit longer just to kind of get out of your auric field, okay? Or it could be that if you're starting a new project, you just need to close something else off before you can really embrace it. So your attitude is, my goal is my heart. Anything that's going to make my heart happy, that's where I'm at, okay, for May. Now, for some of you, we are Mercury retrograde, so it could be that while these new energies are coming in for you, there's still a little backfooting that needs to take place with closing off old things to create that nice clean slate to launch from in this new direction that you're going in. Okay, now the environment, we've got the Moon card twice. Your environment at the moment is still uncertain. Okay, it doesn't seem that clear. It may be related to work, it may be related to your finances. But again, we've got the Moon card with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? So something that's uncertain, that's requiring perhaps other people to join in. Other people's efforts are involved in accomplishing this, going back to the drawing board and refiguring things out, okay? Perhaps it's been a project that you've been working on and you're so ready to take on this new project or take the lead on a new project, but with that 10 of Wands, you're having to kind of close this thing off and you have to kind of go back to it. And in a way, you don't know how long it's going to take or how it's going to pan out. So that can have a bit of an emotional triggering effect on you. But ultimately, it seems quite positive. Now, what I love about this reading is your hopes and in your hopes and fears department, which you can always see everything that we hope and wish for. There's always sometimes going to be a little bit of fear attached in case we don't get what we want, you know, or what is the price you're going to pay to get it. But for you, we've got the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups talks about options, and that's what we were talking about with the openness card. Okay, options are available to you. It's just your decision. Judgment is clarifying that. Okay, so there are many ways you can go about bringing in your happy ever after with that King of Wands energy, taking the lead in that. There's any which way you can go with taking that Ace of Cups, being it a person and not knowing what the future holds, or being it a new business project that you're not quite sure how it's going to pan out. Ultimately, the judgment call is yours. The judgment basically says that whatever you decide, there's no turning back. So it feels like, oh, big. And it feels like you may be a little bit bombarded with the sheer volume of options. But ultimately, your goal and your wish is to be as free and as open as possible to all of these opportunities. The fear might come in where you think, oh, I don't know, I'm scared I'm going to make the wrong judgment call. All right? The outcome is the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. So, I mean, we've got a lot of pages here. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Page of Cups, and we've got the Page of Wands twice, okay? Some of you may really well be dealing with children or dealing with kind of novice energy. So even if you're taking a new step, okay, even if you're currently in a partnership, it could be the next level of the partnership, okay, a romantic partnership or a business partnership. There's something that's really opening your heart, which is really, really, really nice. But it can also talk about a novice energy where you feel a bit like, I haven't walked this road before, you know, and it's like, it's got that a little bit of kind of, I wouldn't say self-doubt and anxiety, more this kind of butterflies feeling of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is my focus. This Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Wands tells me that you are going to get really good news come the end of the month regarding your work, okay? Of all the energies that you put in, you are now reaping the rewards, okay? So if that's related to your finances, of where you had the juggling act in the back of your mind, kind of going, I sense this is just temporary, but it's a little bit tight at the moment. Or if there was some bad news affecting you, you're waiting on an answer, you're waiting on communication regarding your finances and maybe work, but I'm feeling more sort of finances. It's coming around by the end of the month. You get the good news and all of a sudden you're reaping the rewards of all that you've put in, okay? So you're seeing as opening your heart up and your focus being happy ever after. That's my goal here. I want a new beginning. I want to feel new love, a new form of love, a new form of passion, excitement, and butterflies in my tummy. That is my passion. That is my focus. And as you feel that and move with that, regardless of how uncertain the world or the future seems, that pays off by the end of the month. And you see it in your physical reality. You see it show up in different forms of your life, basically giving you the A-OK that you're on the right track. So it's a really nice reading, Aries. It's really, really nice. But the key here is to be as open as possible. So if someone suggests something completely off the wall, instead of cutting out immediately, investigate, explore it. Be willing to be open this month, okay? If you're single and someone asks you out and you're kind of a bit like, give it a go, give it a shot. Maybe it would be a good confidence boost for you. You don't know, this is a month where really things, because they're so uncertain, can really move in your favor. It can enable you to be open as long as your focus is your heart, which it is. So we're going to end this reading off with an oracle card before we go into the extended. What does Aries need to know, please, for their highest good regarding May 2023? Ooh, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay, so particularly when things are feeling a little uncertain with that moon energy that came up quite a lot. In order to combat that, Spirit is here is asking not only be open, but be open to Mother Nature too. Where you can go for walks in the park, where you can walk barefoot on the soil, okay? The electromagnetic energies are emitted from the earth and they come up to our body and they also reduce inflammation. They help us to achieve physical balance, okay? Which is good for the mind and the emotional body as well as the soul. So you are going to be really... because you're opening yourself so much this month, you are going to be absorbing so much of other people's energies as well. And what Spirit here is saying is do that, be willing to be open to all that the universe has to offer, but to help nurture you through that process and to help prevent you from taking on any negative energies that are coming your way. ground with nature, balance yourself, because then you can experience openness with protection. Okay, so it's a really nice reading, Aries. I am going to be moving on to the extended reading now. And the extended reading, I'm going to delve into this little Ace of Cups a little bit deeper. Okay, so I'm going to snoop around and figure out, because that's your attitude, together with this King of Wands energy as well. I'm going to snoop around and find out what's really going on there. What's the outcome of this drive that you have, that your focus at the moment? What's coming up for you as a result of all that focus? And we'll get a message from Spirit for your highest good regarding that, any advice that they can offer. So for those of you who are interested in that, go to the description box below and click on the link. For the rest of you, have a fabulous month, and I will see you in June. Take care. Bye.